Okay, Islamism. Now, what we're going to do at this time, we're going to take our time and we're going to read to you and explain to you in detail about this 1099 form. Okay? A lot of people are under great misunderstanding about a 1099 form. This, as I said before, as far as we are concerned, or as far as our knowledge of a 1099 form, the Moorish Science Temple of America was the first to even use the 1099 form. And as I said before, and you will see on the form when I read it, it was printed and produced by the Chicago Legal News Company. It was not produced, the 1099 form was not produced, okay, or written and distributed by the IRS. Now, let's take time to read this form. At the very first paragraph, at the top, to the left-hand corner, it reads, Corporation, Religious, Affidavit of Organization. That word organization, when you look it up in law, it means government. It means government. Organization in law means government. So what it's saying is a religious affidavit of government. And that's exactly what the prophet brought to us, our government. Then, as I said before, you will look to the center of the document. You will see that upside down aura. And I explained to you that upside down aura, or that aura, represents royalty, but however, it is upside down. So we from the royal family, royal blood, by the aura being upside down, it means we are in distress. We are under great pain and affliction. And this is what's happening to our people today. Constant pain in their lifestyle and in their lives as Negroes, black folks, colored folks. You know this be the truth. Below that aura, that upside down aura, you will see the word F-O-R-M, form. Then you'll see the letters N-O period. That's for number. And then you will see 1099, 1099. Further to the right, it reads, printed and sold by the Chicago Legal News Company. As I said before, proof is in the pudding. It's right here on the document. It was not issued, printed and sold, or printed and distributed by the IRS. You will see down right, up in the upper left-hand corner, up in the left-hand corner, you will see the number, as I said before, of our society, 10105905. As I said before, it takes 9 characters. 9 characters is in a social security or society security number. Our number, you must add the 0, because 0 is art. Every government on the planet has a creator or God that it worships. So to represent that creator, that 0 must be placed before that 1. So it will read 010105905. And I gave you the science. When you factor the number, it will give you 3, which is 33rd, 360 degrees. As I said before, the number 010105905, the social security number or society security number of our nation state, that 3 was waiting, or that number was waiting. When you factor it, it was waiting for you, or for the prophet when he arrived at his station as our prophet to redeem us. Now, just below that, it reads State of Illinois, Cook County, Okay? File number, and it's recorded in the book of 521, page 579. I know a little bit more about this, how to deal with that number in case certain things happens to what we're doing as far as redeeming ourselves. I'm not going to go into this. This will be done in the chamber amongst Moors that will receive this because of what the station that they will be raised to in that ADAP chamber. And I will explain that number to them in case something will happen with the process that we're using to redeem ourselves. Okay? That number will possibly maybe have to be used one day, but I will not reveal when or why at this time. Okay? Now, it states here, as we read, to the left it says State of Illinois, Cook County. As you know, Illinois is the Lincoln state. Yes, maybe a lot of you do not realize that President Abraham Lincoln was not only a president, he was called, or what is known as, a prophet president. You will get those lessons when you go to and study with Brother Jewel Bratton Bay, okay, under the temple that he has set up, and the knowledge that he give to you Moors. All right? However, that is not exactly what the prophet set up, titled the Moorish Science Temple of America, but he does give up great information concerning the laws of our nation or the United States corporate government. Further to the right, you will see that the date is August the 1st, 252, post-meridian. The time was 252 post-meridian, August 1928. That's when the prophet founded the Moorish Science Temple of America as we know it today. Now, I want to make this perfectly clear. Under those Herbs Revised statutes, all right, if any Moor, okay, or anyone who claims to be a Moor in the Moorish Science Temple of America, and they change the name from Moorish Science Temple of America to any other name, whether it be whatever, it is not the Moorish Science Temple of America. That is clearly written in the laws of that Religious Corporation Act under those Herbs Revised statutes of 1878. You cannot change the name of the Moorish Science Temple of America at any time, any way, shape, or form. I've found that there's Moors, okay, that has come into various temples of the Moorish Science Temple of America. And what they have done, they have taken the exact name of the Moorish Science Temple of America and they have incorporated into other state governments, whether it be Maryland, whether it be Georgia, whether it be Mississippi, whether it be New York. This is an error on their part. This is never to be done. Never. This shows their lack of knowledge or understanding about government and what the prophet has done for us. The Moorish Science Temple of America is a holy name as far as our government is concerned. It is never to be used in any other corporation's field or in their charters, incorporated into their charters. Never. We are a government unto ourselves. This is why the prophet says we are not to amalgamate with the pale-skinned nations of Europe, nor worship the gods of their religion, because our forefathers founded the first religious creed for our salvation. We are never to do it. So those Moors, or whoever, has taken the name Moorish Science Temple of America, and they have used that name specifically Moorish Science Temple of America and put it under another charter and is incorporated under that charter of those other corporate states, okay, it is blasphemy. It is not to be done. However, they have not harmed the Moorish Science Temple of America per se. Because what they also have done, they have went to the IRS and they have asked the IRS, once they have incorporated under another state's charter, and they have asked the IRS to give them a federal ID number, or what is known as a Social Security number or EIN number, which is unnecessary because our number was already established before the IRS came into existence. So why would you, Moorish Americans, those of you that are listening to me or will have the opportunity to hear the executive ruler speak on this subject, why would you do such a thing? I know why. It's because of ignorance. You know no better. You know no better. But you haven't damaged the Moorish Science Temple of America in any way, as far as our authority is concerned, because we know how to use this 1099 form to the fullest extent of the law. We know how to use it. So you Moors that have done the unscrupulous thing, I would say, and taken the name of the Moorish Science Temple of America and has taken the very name, the holy name of our government, and placed it into the charter, under the charter of another government, I say shame on you. And I pray that you understand your error. We are government already unto ourselves. Why would you do that when the prophet distinctly told you not to amalgamate? Study the word amalgamation and you find out what it means, and you'll know you've done the wrong thing. But I had to come to correct it. And this is what I'm here to do. And now enforce the prophet's law so we can be free totally. Yes, we're part and parcel of the said government, but we are never to amalgamate. We keep our part. What's partial or parcel is this: we're the landowners. That's why we're parcel, the P-A-R-C-E-L, and the partial, P-A-R-T-I-A-L, meaning that we share the same national constitution as far as that those first 7 articles. Other than that, we on our own, Mose. Y'all Mose must understand that. The great work that our prophet did or has done, you follow me? Believe me, some of you have attempted to tarnish it, but you have not tarnished it in any way, because this form still overrides anything what you have done when you've taken the name of the Moorish Science Temple of America and put it under another corporation's charter. You have not tarnished the name whatsoever, because we are clearly a nation state unto ourselves, and we have our own private international laws. Okay? And this form right here, clearly understood and now being enforced, all right, it separates us from those 501c3 organizations that you Moorish Science Temple of Americas across the nation have placed yourself under. We, the Moorish Science Temple of America, we are not a 501c3 organization. Make no mistake about it. But you Moorish Americans that have done the unthinkable and has placed the name Moorish Science Temple of America under another corporate charter of those other corporate states, okay? I say to you this: get your house right. Get your house right, because you have no governmental authority whatsoever. You're looking at the governmental authority. I am the chief governmental official of the Moorish Science Temple of America. I will repeat, I am the chief official. I am one of Prophet Noble Drew Ali's executive rulers. As you see on the term or on the paragraph 55 and 56 in our 101. Okay? Y'all must also understand what that 101 is all about. Those are additional laws of our nation state. But just in the name, you see, or the terms or the numbers 101, what it's saying is one art, one God, one God. And when you master, I mean master, that 101, one God, those 150 questions and answers, you will be raised to the Godhead. That's why they can't fool me, Moors. I know the science because I've studied and I continue to study. Even at the age of 70 years old, I know nothing compared to what the great Creator and our prophet has given us and what he's left for us. But what little bit I do know, listen, what little bit I do know, I know this, it's enough to free me. And if you listen and pay attention to my instructions, it will free you.